Fantastic.
I'm ready today. All right, we are officially live on YouTube. Yay, yay. And the
Yay.
Bring it over to me real quick. Welcome, everybody, to round 3 of the lockdown trick battles. I am Master Evan Turner. We have some great judges here. Before we kick into everything, we're going to just let some more people tune in, and then we will officially get started in just a little bit. But in the meantime, say what's up to all the judges. Judges, how are we doing today?
Hey, hey.
Doing good, man.
Ready to rock.
Ready.
Let's do this. I waited all week for this, man. I woke up super early, excited about it. So
I just can't believe it's Saturday again.
I know. It's crazy how time flies right now.
It's not even Saturday anymore. It's just today.
Today.
It's funny is that Kaylee, you said when we first jumped on, you were like, "Man, I can't believe it's already Saturday." Like the days are just kind of flying by, and yet I don't feel like I'm really doing anything.
Yeah, same. I mean, your hair looks nice. It looks very fresh.
Well,
you didn't say nothing about my hair.
No, I need to get a quarantine cut, man. This is bad.
You guys are saying that. Look at me over here.
Mr. Turner was on my screen at the moment. I'm actually on Facebook trying to post the link live. I want everyone to go watch it live.
That's what I
need to be real homeless right now.
I can say that I'm very fortunate that my wife is a hairstylist, so I can get the kitchen cut. That's why.
Look at that.
So
that's awesome, man.
I get the kitchen cut when I need it.
That's the move.
Anyways, so let's go ahead. We got everyone tuning in. Let's go ahead and officially introduce our judges. We'll send it over here first, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, multiple-time world champion. He's back again. Let's hear it from Mr. Max Van Eck.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's do this.
He's ready. He's ready. We'll send it over here. He's a performer on every single show and up and down the Las Vegas Strip. He's hosted all of the major trick battles in the world. We got Mr. Rory Bratter back again.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this, people. I'm ready.
He went from a special guest to a everyday guest.
I like it. Thanks for having me on, man. It's an honor to be on this panel with you guys.
Over here, all the way hailing from San Diego, California, we got 6-3 black belt Master Ciel Solwazi.
Hey.
How's it going on? Every time you say, from Atlanta, Georgia, I keep want to go like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm from San Diego.
Not there anymore.
Nice try.
Yeah, you moved away, man. You can't claim us no more.
I'm more Atlanta than you'll ever be.
Shots
I'm
fired.
getting up there. It's been over 10 years now.
Sending you over to our resident stunt woman. She was with us last week. She also had an amazing seminar last night that she taught for, I don't know, a couple hundred people on Zoom. We have Miss Dechelle.
Yeah.
How was that seminar last night?
It was fun. It was great. We had like 110 plus kids. It was so much fun. It was a lot though. I've officially haven't done a lot of those before, and I like to be super hands-on, so it was tough, but I still got to watch everyone. The kids were super excited, so it was fun. I'd love to do more.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I know. My wife was yelling at me that we haven't had you on for a seminar yet, so
good wife.
We're I guess we're next in line. And then our special guest this week, multiple time world champion. He's been doing this for many years. And my favorite thing that I love to say about him, and he hates it when I say it, but he even performed on Oprah as a kid, which is pretty crazy. We got with our special guest this week. Let's hear it from Mr. Tyler Weaver.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. It's gonna be fun.
Man, we posted a couple clips of you tricking, and the backside 12 was just ridiculous. It was that wasn't right.
Ease.
Yeah, it wasn't right. I think everyone is jealous.
I got those.
So, you got those?
I got those.
Had those.
I'll tell you what, man. Just the feeling of that move is incredible, man. It's like, it kind of reminds me of like Snapu Swap. But once that round kick comes out, if it comes out the right way, man, it's like being in heaven.
That's
staying corrected. Everyone except Rory was jealous as can be.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh my God.
I gotta get something off my chest real quick because we posted the video, like a quick, of the judges and who we have judging. And I gotta be honest, my video is from like, I don't know, 8 years ago, something like that. So Someone commented back, "Dang, Master Trainer, you can still do that?" No, that was an old video. I can't even lie. That's like an 8-year-old video, but I could do it once upon a time, so that counts for something.
That's all.
Hey man, that full swing cork was clean though. It was clean.
Oh, thank you, sir. All right, well, we got some of our people calling in here. But before we start introducing, let's get into round 3, how this is going to break down. So we have 4 different battles today. These are 1v1 battles. The last couple of weeks we've had 1v1v1. This is one-on-one battles today. So our first battle today is going to be Ethan Fineshriber versus Jack Harkins. We're going to have in battle number 2, we have Daniel Rivera versus Jacob Tolentino. Battle number 3 today, we're going to have Mr. Erik Fernandez going against Mr. Brandon Evans. And then in our final battle today, we're going to be having Johnny Lodarmeier going against Mr. Braden Meyer. So it's going to be pretty crazy. We have those 4 battles. From here, the 4 participants who make it through will have another set of battles next week. So let's say bracket 1 will battle bracket 2. The 2 winners will then battle that same day for the finals. And then the other 2 will battle for 3rd and 4th. So next week will be the conclusion of all of our lockdown trick battles. So, but don't worry, we have the bow battles coming up real soon. So make sure you get on there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll send it over here, introduce our competitors in our battle number 1. You remember them from last week. In the number 1 spot, we have Mr. Ethan Fineshriber. You're on mute. Jack, you too, you're on mute.
All right.
Anything you want to say to the people, Ethan, getting ready for this week?
I've done a lot of therapy to try and prep my knees for this. They're still in pain, but I'm going to do whatever I can to beat Jack. But it's gonna be tough because, well, it's Jack.
Trust me, I think this entire panel knows
Believe me,
about
yes,
knee
I can.
injuries. Awesome.
Well,
And
I
then
feel this game.
over here in our number 2 spot, we got Mr. Jack Harkins. Go ahead, Jack.
What's up? I'm stoked to be a part of round 3, and I'm going to give it my all today.
All right, let's get it. So, again, the way this battle is going to work, we're going to be going back and forth. They're going to go 1 pass each back and forth. We'll have some commentary, and then they're actually, in the last round, they're going to have 2 different passes back and forth. So, they'll go a total of 4 different combos or passes today. If everyone's ready, let's get rocking. All right. Ethan, you're going to be starting us off today. We got everyone's logging in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep these battles rocking. We got Ethan Fineshriber here. You got 20 seconds. He's getting his music prepped. I like it.
Gotta have the music.
Oh yeah.
Super necessary.
I still haven't figured out how to do music on the back end on my side yet, and I'm just scared of copyright claims. So we haven't messed with that yet, but eventually we will. All right, Ethan, you ready?
Almost, sir. Yeah, I just got it. There we go.
Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Here we go. We got round 1, battle number 1, Ethan versus Jack. Whenever you're ready, Ethan, your time is yours.
Get it.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, nice cork. I like it. A little swag there. All right, we're going to send over to Jack. Here we go, Jack. Oh, he's still going. Ready, Jack? You're here. Ready? Your time begins now. Let's go. Nice.
Oof.
That was big. We'll send over to Rory real quick. Just your quick thoughts. We want these battles to go fast. So real fast, Corey. Or Rory, sorry.
I really liked the capoeira kick to start off Ethan's combo. I thought the cork swing through cork was very well executed. Jack's got a lot of power, jumps extremely high, kicks extremely hard. I really like that hyper touchdown that he threw in there, and the shuriken was huge.
All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, we're going into round number 2. Jack, you're going to start it off. We're going to send the camera over to you, Jack. All right. Whenever you're ready, Jack, it's on you. Sheet 9, hook, TD.
Oof.
Big touchdown, full. Nice. All right, we're going to send it over to Ethan. You get to answer this round. Oh, he's bumping.
no.
His neighbor's probably like, what is
His
going on?
neighbors are upset. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Let's go, Ethan.
Ooh.
Big dub.
Hey.
Okay.
Ooh, nice double leg.
Oh.
All right, let's send it over. Let's go to Tyler here. Tyler, give me your quick thoughts on round number 2 there.
Ethan, he came back strong. That combo was a lot more difficult than your first one, man. I got to say, took me off guard. I like that dub. I like how it flowed into the D leg. That was really good. But on the other end, Jack's combo was also just very clean and fluid. So it was a very tough one. They both did very well there.
All right, here we go. So let's get into the last round. We're going to go back and forth. They're going to have 2 different passes. So Ethan's going to go, Jack's going to go, Ethan's going to go. Ethan, when you're ready, you start it off this round, bud. I'm going to send it over to you.
First? Yes, you're going first. He said go.
You're on.
I love mom helping out.
Parent involvement. Ooh,
Ay, nice.
Back 10.
Okay.
One-handed, by the way. That was
Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, Jack, you got the answer. Here we go. We're on your spot. Let's go.
Okay, he'll go and then you get ready. Do you know what you want to do?
no fake out there.
Oh.
Oh. Ethan, you're up again. Let's go. You got to beat that. Let's go.
Last one.
You got this.
Last 20. Yes.
You're on. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. That was clean. All right, Jack, here we go. Final passes on you.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Marathon in it.
All right, not bad. I like how he stays in that straight line, though. He doesn't have a lot of space to trick, but it was good. Let's give a hand for both Ethan and Jack today. Crushing it.
Done, boys.
That was
Let's send
straight
it over,
almost like a
Master.
Matt.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's send over Master Solwazi to get your quick recap.
Just real quickly, I like how the fact that both those guys threw in a lot of old school moves throughout all of their passes. We got the L kick, we got the dive roll back to the side. So I appreciate those type of things, and then the effortlessness out of both of the gentlemen being able to continue their combos was pretty impressive as also.
I agree. Let's send it over Kaylin. Let's get your thoughts real quick.
Yeah, no, I'm actually I'm on the same page as you, Ciel.
Wow.
For the first time ever.
Okay, just give them a little props. Don't get too excited here. No, honestly, both were really, really good. Jack hit a super solid hook kick on his third pass, which always gets me. But no, Ethan had great style. And both of you guys, like Ciel said, you kept going no matter what and pushed through it. So that was a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough. So the way this is going to work, judges, we're going to be selecting one of the members to move on. They will move on to next week to the finals. They will get to have 2 different rounds of battle to see if they're ready to make it on. We're going to be selecting a 1 or a 2. Remember, Ethan was in the number 1 spot. Jack was in the number 2 spot. Judges, give me a thumbs up if we're ready.
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 Everyone seems ready here. All right, ready. Let me switch this view here so everyone can see. Boom. All right, ready. Judges ready? Judges, call. All right. We got Caitlin with the 2. We got Rory with the 1. We got Master Solwazi with the 2. We got a 1 and we got a 1 and 1. Wait, hold on. Say what did you have, Rory? You had the 1?
I had the 1.
So you had Ethan?
Yep. So it's 1.
Yes, sir.
1. All right, so that means Ethan is going to be moving on to the next round. Make some noise for Ethan, everybody.
Oh,
Great job, guys.
wow,
Very good
that
job.
was
That was
hard.
close.
That was
close.
real
So
close.
close.
Tough
That
round.
one was
I
real
like it.
close. And I'll tell you
Alright.
what did it for Ethan was the fact that he really got in his bag today and kind of came out with some stuff that I wasn't really even ready to see. The way that he started off the combo with the capoeira kick and that kind of grandmaster swipe roll. Yeah, I really liked what he put together this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a nice package.
I on mute.
However, that's not taking anything away from Jack. Jack is a super
No.
clean and super powerful tricker. you know, after a while, I mean, I kind of put out something earlier this week to try to have these guys think outside the box a little bit. His shuriken was insane. His hyper touchdown was super dope. It's just that tornado cheat 9 and that B twist cheat 9. I feel like at some point everybody's going to do it. So I'm glad that Ethan thought outside the box.
Nice. Well, let's send it over. Jack, you were a great competitor, tricking outside. I like it.
Yeah,
anything you want to say
dope.
real quick?
I'm just super thankful and honored to be a part of this, and I'm definitely going to be back for round 2 when it happens again.
I like it. Yes, there will be a round 2. I can promise you that. Everyone, let's make some noise one more time for Mr. Jack Harkins.
Yeah.
Awesome job. All right, boys, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and log off. We're going to ask for our next round of competitors to call in. I need Daniel Rivera and Mr. Jacob Tolentino. Go ahead and call in. Max, what do you got to say about that round? Kind of shocking.
Gosh.
You know, Jack came into it as the higher ranked seeded tricker.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just looking at my notes, I was like, it was kind of back and forth. Jack had some big combos, but Ethan was a little bit more consistent. I think both of them had like a stumble on one pass or two, but Ethan really surprised me. You know, I've tricked with Ethan, you know, multiple times, and he's thrown some stuff. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had that. In your bag of tricks over there. So it was back and forth. I was super impressed. Good job, boys.
Very impressive. Very impressive. It was a good round. Tyler, this is your first time judging in with us. What do you got to say about the battle so far?
Oh, no, it was an amazing battle. Both of them were super talented, you know, and when you're both that good, you have to be kind of picky and find the little details just to separate them from the difference. And, you know, Ethan was a little bit more consistent with all the combos throughout. You know, Jack was definitely up in my votes. And then, you know, when you're inconsistent, you have one little bobble, but between two good trickers, you know, consistency is key, you know, but at the same time, both of them were so good. So hard to pick. So, but it's fun. It's awesome. It's awesome to see this. So
I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's been something super unique, you know, and we've talked about this before, and many of us has watched and participated in battles multiple times. So it's kind of crazy to see the difference from someone tricking on just straight spring floors all the time. Then you move it to, you know, karate mats or different, you know, even tricking outside in the grass adds a real big different level of difficulty to everything. So that's pretty awesome. We got our next round here calling in. We'll let them introduce yourself. Boys, you're on mute. So you want to go ahead and unmute your mics. We're going to send it over here in the number 1 spot. We got Mr. Daniel Rivera.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? My name is Daniel Rivera. I'm 16 years old. Getting ready for this battle. Really hyped for it, and pretty much I'm just hyped. Yeah.
Shout out to Daniel, so strong at 16.
Yeah, he's in shape. That boy in shape.
He's trying to catch up to Tyler.
He lives. I see you.
All right, let's
quarantine workout.
Our number 2 spot, we got Mr. Jacob Tolentino. Jacob Tolentino. Let's send it over to you. Boom. Oh. There it is. Jacob, it's not letting me bring the camera to you. Are you still on?
Uh-oh. Jacob on? No, I think you're still on. You're still on.
Hold on 1 second there. We're having some difficulties
I see his
here.
name, but I don't see his picture.
Yeah, his video went out. Let me message him real quick.
No worries.
Oh. Shit. Master Turner. I was thinking about dropping for a second too because my video was lagging back and forth, but I think it just picked up back up now.
Small technical difficulties real quick. We're waiting for Mr. Tolentino to call back in. We're waiting here. Jacob. In the meantime, we'll send it over. Rory, you watch, you know, hundreds and hundreds of battles. You know, you've been a part of some of the biggest ones from HP, you know, what is it, HKPK and Red Bull
World
Throwdowns, the Red Bull events. What's your thought on something unique like this, having the online experience?
I love it because, you know, usually when you throw an event, you have a capacity of people that can actually be in the arena itself. And I love this because we can reach the entire world by doing this. And, you know, even beyond this season, when we come back and do it again, I'm happy that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that have the best seat in the house right at home in front of their computer, their iPad, you know, and I really love the fact that we're inspiring kids all over the world. So yeah, I love this. I love this format. I love what you guys are putting together here. And I think we have a really esteemed panel of judges. We're super JPM heavy today, which is awesome to be judging alongside you guys, So these kids are incredible, man, and they're only getting better each week. I mean, there's just a little bit more that I'm getting to see and really kind of expanding their skill sets, and they're coming prepared, and it's really cool to watch.
Nice. I couldn't agree more. And again, I'll send over to Tyler real quick. Tyler, you've also, have competed for years. What's the mindset going into something like this as far as like a competition different maybe than, your basic tournament when you're coming into a battle mindset?
I mean, for a battle mindset, I would have to say it's just a matter of like pumping yourself up in the environment as well. So like having, I liked how, for example, what Ethan did, he got a lot of music ready for him, and music is one of the things that helps me like really get into my zone or pump me up. So like that's one of the things I'll do is I'll always have like music ready to go for battling. But I also find this just so cool how how easy it is for these competitors to just do this. Like literally Ethan did this in his backyard. That's the one thing I like about this whole concept, like when you're going to tournaments, you have to travel on a plane and fly and plan a whole weekend out. When it comes to something like this, as cool as this, you could just go to your studio and boom, you're ready to compete. And like, I figure that's so cool. And that's one way how you can get so many more people involved in this, just for how easy it is to do this. So the fact that we're just doing this is just so cool to me. But to get in the mindset, in the zone, hopping in some music and all that. And then definitely when it comes to battling too, it's just knowing what your opponent is, like what tricks you can do. And then you got to kind of guess like what are they going to be throwing today and how you're going to be able to counter their combos and moods too. And then also on top of that, you got to kind of know the judges. You got to know what kind of styles they have, because everyone has their own kind of unique style when it comes to tricking, whether if they're a martial art kicker or if they're a flipper or a twister. You want to try to please the judges as well, so that way you can get their vote. The only part that is a little different for the audience, it's like it's a totally different environment when you are in a tournament area and like everyone's in a big circle cheering you on. But
I agree.
That is the only difference that is a little bit on the downside. But the fact that you're able to do this like no matter where you are, as long as you have good internet, it's
awesome. So real quick, everybody, Daniel, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Tolentino's having a little bit of technical issues. We're going to save this battle. We're going to come back to it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to battle number 3. So we need Erik and Brandon Evans to go ahead and call in. And then Daniel and Tolentino will save you guys and get it back at the end. He's tricking outside. He's having a little bit of phone issues. So again, as Tyler just said, we're doing this anywhere. So some of these guys are tricking outside. The Wi-Fi is not as strong in certain areas. They're not able to get to their normal training spots. So, we're going to keep it moving. This is a live show. And as everyone here knows, the show must go on. So again, let me get Mr. Erik Fernandez and Mr. Brandon Evans to go ahead and call in. We'll jump into battle number 3, and then we'll circle back up here to Daniel versus Jacob.
I was going to say
there's 2 different styles right here. I like
this
one.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this battle. I've been waiting for this battle.
I want to see how this
Turner
one pans out,
going
man.
back
This is 2 different styles right here. This is exciting.
This is going to be style versus power kicking. And with it.
It'll be certainly interesting.
Go. Yeah,
I remember some of the battles that I watched the most, like when I really started to like trick heavy or like learn who like the big name trickers were all the what was it called? Was it Ring Star or Trick Star? They did like one season of like battles, everything, and it was like filmed I think out in LA. I was like, this is the ATA version of like Trickstar, but I know we're not going to stop after season 1. Like I think this is like I would have killed for this
because we got the bow battles.
Oh yeah,
that's right,
nuts, man.
It's
so cool. So battle season 1 is going to be kind of cool, and then we're going to have to after that we'll probably jump into some commas. We're going to jump into some chucks, some swords. So we got Caitlin on here as the sword expert. We'll bring Tyler back maybe for some commas, or maybe even a whip chain for those that Tyler has a crazy whip chain. For those who don't know.
I did whip chain a long time ago. Once upon a time.
Maybe we should have a whip chain battle between you and Rory, because Rory was a wushu prodigy.
I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke.
I'll take out my double fans. Don't stress anybody.
Ooh, okay. I'll tell you what, man, way back in the day. So if you tied in a ring way back, I'm talking early sport karate, you had to come back
Yeah.
and do a different weapon. So there's a lot of people out there that don't know that. So yeah, back in the day, you had to be very versatile athlete in order if you wanted to be successful.
And as we've been saying here, we're getting ready. We got our next rounds calling in right now. What's gonna be pretty crazy about this round is that Erik is one of the trickers. He was in round 1. He made it through to round 2. From there, he even blew past some top tier trickers into round 3, and he is a little bit more of a style, swag, flow type tricker, I would say, versus the power moves. He has some big power moves, but he definitely throws a lot more on the sense of I'm not here to have my style, play my game, which it's worked out for him so far. So Erik, you're on mute. We're gonna go ahead and throw it over to you real quick. You want to unmute yourself, introduce yourself?
My name is Erik Fernandez. I'm 19. Just kidding, not 19. I'm old now. I'm 20, and I train at Phoenix Martial Arts.
That was great.
Nice.
That was great.
Forgot my age.
Sometimes you forget what age you are.
I got excited.
And we're gonna have to send it over here to Braden in the number 2 spot. Even though he signed in 1, he's supposed to be signing as 2. That's all right. We'll send it over to Braden. Braden, you're on mute. If you want to unmute yourself. There we go.
All right. You ready, Lauren?
He's ready. He's not even gonna say anything. He's like, I'm Braden. I'm here to trick.
All right.
He's showing off everything. So Erik, you're gonna be starting us off. Not Braden. Slow down. Brandon's ready to go. Brandon's ready to go.
Oh, sorry.
We wanted you to introduce yourself first. We wanted you to introduce yourself.
All right. What's up, guys? My name is Brandon Evans. I'm representing Winners for Life Martial Arts, and I'm here to trick. Ready to go?
Let's go.
The homie said, let's go, bro.
Let's get it.
Got it. All right, here we go. Let's move it over. Let's get right to work. Erik, you're going to be starting us off. Same format as we just watched. This is battle number 3. We have Erik in the number 1 spot, Brandon in the 2 spot. You're on. Let's go, Erik.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. Let's send it over to Brandon here. Brandon, your time is ready. I know you're ready. You don't have to stop. Let's go. You're on, man.
Let's go.
Oof. Oof.
Big swipe.
Oof.
Whoa.
And...
Ooh.
All right.
Oh man. He went at it. Well, let's send over to you, Ciel, real quick. What your quick thoughts?
Oh,
yeah. Doesn't have thoughts.
There you go.
Oh, he has thoughts. Here we are.
Yeah, I got lots of thoughts. First off, Erik with the groundwork, smooth, man, clean. But Brandon was like, you know what? I do martial arts. I'm here to kick people. So I like that. I'm just saying, bro. I like both of it, man. It's good. Let's see what they got round 2.
All right, let's get to it. Brandon, you're going to start off in round 2. We're going to send it over to you, Brandon.
Oh, okay.
He came back with some more kicks. Oh. There you go. Nice. All right, Erik, you got the answer. Let's see it. No, it's on the opposite direction.
Oh.
Okay.
Not done.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh man, we both had 2 super long combos. All right, I'm gonna send over to you, Max.
Wow.
I mean, those are some long combos. What's your quick thoughts?
Oh man, I mean, this is like classic style versus power. It's so hard to judge.
Yeah.
It's like me, I got no style. It's all power. It's all power when I trick. I'm like, I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can. And Erik, I would die to have half your swag, man. Like the style that's coming out here. And Brandon, I can't even touch your power, man. I'm not tall enough for that crap. So good job, guys.
Oh my god.
Brandon lands as if he's like trying to stomp down little houses. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back and forth for our last round. They're gonna go back and forth. Erik, you started off. We're gonna send it over to you.
Nice.
Okay. He likes those sweeps. I gotta
He
say.
does.
All right, let's send over to Brandon. Brandon, whenever you're ready, you're up.
Oof. Ooh. Jackknife Piper. Good lord. Okay.
Hey, all right, Erik, you're up right again. Let's go. You got to answer that.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Into the side kick.
Hyper too.
Oh, for the full. That's the first time I think we've seen him full so far.
That's
All
what I
right,
was
let's send
gonna
it
say.
over. Brandon, here we go. Last try. Let's go.
Come on, boys.
Oh.
Wow.
Woo! All right. That was solid. That's solid. All right. She's been very adamant that she likes hook kicks and she likes kicks. So let's send it over. Caitlin, let's get your quick thoughts.
Well, thank you. I do. So I think as whoever has been talking has said, Erik kills it with the swag. Brandon has crazy power. So it's kind of like two different things, and they're both kicking, which is a great like combo between the two of them. Yeah, they've both hit some crazy things. It's tough, but I'm ready. I'm already ready.
All right.
Same.
Let's send it over to Rory real quick.
So I feel like Brandon is Danny G in a teenage body, man. He's got a lot of mannerisms.
Brandon's
the way
24.
he sets up, the way he even sets up his cheat kicks is exactly Danny. So for all you kids out there, look up some Danny Graham footage and watch how he sets up, because it's identical to what Brandon does. I actually think having Erik go first for round 3 and 4, and Brandon able to get kind of a breather and get back on his grind was really helpful for him, and I think he finished really strong. This is a great battle. I think Erik has a ton of style, and not for nothing, but he's not far away from me, and I love style, so maybe I'm gonna have to take a trip out to Phoenix pretty soon.
I like it. I will say though, Brandon, I think is 24 years old, so a teenager body. That's a grown man.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, man, I'd rather look younger than older. I'm 34, man. If somebody told me I was a teenager, I'd be pretty happy. You know what I mean? I definitely think moving on, whoever moves on, I think conditioning is going to be a major thing going into next week.
Nice. All right, so again, judges, we had Erik in the number 1 spot. Brandon's in the number 2 spot. Give me a thumbs up if you think you're ready to move on.
I'm ready.
I don't want to, but can they just both move on, man? Hey.
Unfortunately, we ain't got that kind of money, so no.
Make sure I don't mess this up. Who's the number 1 spot again?
Yeah, who's supposed
Erik
to be
is
number 1? Who's number 2?
Erik is
Okay.
1, Brandon is 2.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Again, Erik in the 1, Brandon 2. Ready? Judges ready? Judges call. We got 2. Tyler likes 1. Brandon, you got this round. Let's make some noise today for Brandon. Moving on. It was tough.
So flawless, man. Like, he's just flawless. I'm like mad at myself.
Sick battle,
It
man.
was
That
tough.
was great, boys.
That was
Again,
phenomenal.
and I didn't get to put it up, but both of them had nothing but respectful things to say about each other. We had some videos that they were sending, shooting, and I didn't have time to edit it all, but they had nothing but respect to say about each other. Erik, what do you got to say about this experience so far?
This is an awesome opportunity because before these battles were even a thing, I was waiting to go to an adrenaline event. I was waiting to get bigger tricks to compete because I didn't think I was at enough of a level to battle anybody that was at this level. So it's definitely an eye opener for me.
Nah, you definitely turned some heads, and I think you got some judges on your side as well.
Erik, you got it.
Nothing but an upside. Nothing but an upside. I can tell you that right now. And I know you're a fan of weapons, so you better get those weapons ready.
Yes, sir.
Erik, do me a big favor, man. Stay unique, man. Keep that style, bro. That's how you're gonna set yourself apart from everybody else, man. For real.
Awesome.
Dude, I have to take inspiration from you.
I like it.
Dude, he was so smooth criminal with everything.
Yeah, he was.
Brandon, Erik, thank you guys. Brandon, we'll see you next week. Moving on. Erik, I'm sure we'll see you again, you guys. If you guys go ahead and log off here, we'll get our next round. I need Mr. Braden Myers and Johnny to go ahead and log on. Tyler, Brandon, I mean, I know you picked Erik on that round. I personally would have had Brandon moving on. I mean, that jackknife when he landed on 2 feet was
2 feet.
It was pretty
monster.
Crazy. That was insane. It totally took me off guard. The way I saw that battle is like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And honestly, they were both, Brandon, he was throwing some power moves, but I caught him a couple times where he was just landing stuff and he just wasn't landing it clean. He was kind of stepping out of it, and regardless though, it was crazy moves. The one I picked, he was just so clean. Whenever he landed everything, he came out of it up strong. He came out of it transitioning smoothly into the next move. It was just so clean and consistent. And when it comes to trick battles, it all comes down into that moment. It doesn't matter what you can do before or after it. During that time when you're battling, that's where it counts. And that's why I picked number 1, because every time he went, it was always clean. Every transition was smooth. Every combo he did was consistent. And every time he came out of it, he landed and stuck it. There was a couple times where Brandon was throwing some power moves and he was a little bit, stepped out of it a little bit much. You could tell that he was barely getting through some tricks, and that's where it came down for me. It's not what you do, it's just how you do it and how you execute it during the battle.
Respect.
That's the way I thought that time. Even though they're both phenomenal.
Brandon was super strong, but he could control, and that's something I think people can learn from Rory, is that he's extremely strong, but is controlled always, and the landings are clean regardless. It doesn't matter. Like, he's always like, you have a combo, obviously of the style, obviously of the power, but it flows, and the landings I feel like people lose track of. They just want to like throw another swing something kick into something else, and then they end up falling and making it worse, which you see Tyler has caught the last 2 battles when people are falling. And I see it too, because trust me, especially karate, sport karate, you watch that a lot. But also on the other side, Brandon threw some crazy moves also.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's tough. But I see what everyone's watching. Like Tyler said, everybody's watching something a little different. So it's hard. You gotta know what everybody's going for.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm gonna say thank you for the compliment. That was really nice of you, Caitlin. For me, I think what it's gonna come down to, if I'm Brandon, I'm gonna run some sprints this week and make sure that my conditioning improves for next week. And that's just being completely real. Whenever I go into trick battles, especially trick battles, I know my combos before I even get there. I don't even worry about what anybody else is gonna do. Like, I know how I'm gonna execute. I know what I'm gonna throw. I don't even mind whatever you're gonna throw. I may change the order of the combos that I throw. However, most of the time, preparation is key. So I'd already be starting training for next week if I was these boys.
I like it. All right, we got our next ones in. We're gonna go over here real quick. Mr. Tolentino, nice to see you, but you're gonna battle on the next round. You and Daniel are going next. So get out the call. All right, here we go.
You'll be back.
Over here in our number 1 spot. We've seen this area before. He made it out of round 1, made it through round 2. Now in round 3, let's hear from Mr. John Lodarmeier.
Yo.
Just straight bow. Nothing to say. I like it.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited to be here, and I'm ready to go for round 3.
Let's go. We're going to send over here our our number 2 spot, Mr. Braden Myers. He came into this as our number 1 ranked seeded tricker. Braden, you're on mute, so you're going to unmute your mic. There we go. You ready to go today?
Yes, sir. Big bow for all of you at home. That's it. I'm ready.
I like it. All right.
Okay.
Let's get right to it. Johnny, you're in the number 1 spot. You start us off.
Yes, sir.
We're ready when you are.
Such respect. I love it.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Big 9.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, nice hyper. Okay.
Someone's
nice
been watching
hyper.
Roy Bratter.
All right. Send over to you, Braden. You're up.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
The hands were behind the back. The hands were behind the back. Ciel, quick thoughts.
Quick thoughts is that I appreciate everybody doing it this week, but starting off with my man Johnny with the hook, I like that, and then Braden having his own style too as well. But he got the cork behind his back. I'm not spinning at all with my hands behind my back, so I appreciate that.
Let's
Right
keep
there
it
with
moving.
you.
You can't spin with your arms out, so that's a good point.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. We'll send it over to Mr. Braden Meyer. You're in the number 1 spot this time. You start us off.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Front swing.
Big dub.
God, that front swing.
Yo, he could have put
All
that in a form.
Johnny, you're up. We're sending it over to you. I'm not doing that in no form.
He's about to put it in a form.
I didn't say you. I said him.
Give him the next ring over.
Oh yes.
He's coming at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I like the mindset. It was the battle mindset. Max, what do you think so far?
Oh man, like all these other battles that keeps going back and forth with pass to pass. I'm like, all right, 1 point for you. Oh no, you get this point. And this battle is real close because like they both are really clean, and I'm not sure who's got the edge yet. Like it's pretty tied right now, but I really like to see the power and the style like with them. I think it's going to come down to with them who's going to be more creative. So that's close.
That's good. That's good right there, Johnny. Remember, we're going back and forth. Here you go, round 3. We got 2 passes in this one. Johnny, you start us off.
No, keep it going. You want to see it? No, his. I don't see it.
I know this combo.
Oh,
nice. We're gonna send it over here, Braden. Boom. You're muted. There we go. You're on.
Get it, B.
Oof.
Ooh.
ready.
Whoa. He is.
He's
ready. He's ready. Hey, Johnny, he wants it. Let's go. You're up again.
Let's go, guys.
Right into it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, he went the hands behind that.
Okay.
I like it. He's calling you out. All right, Braden, you get the answer right now.
Was that 2 or 3?
That was 2.
I think I saw 2.
Same look.
Peace up. Ace.
Oh wow. Wow.
Ooh.
Play, bro.
Okay.
You came to play.
Oh
You
man.
came to play.
This is
Caitlin,
what a
let's take it to
battle
you.
looks like, guys.
I gotta agree. They went back and forth at each other. One of them pressed the crescent, pop 360. He comes right back with it. Caitlin, what's your thoughts?
Just crazy swag and style. And I like how you guys, it feels like a battle. Like, even though we're not there standing right next to you, you guys are going back and forth with such, like, I don't want to say aggression because I know it's all friendly competition, but even that battle aggression, it's just fun to watch. Like, it really keeps us engaged. And both of you guys, like, Max said, it's a tough one. All the combos have been great so far, even throwing basics and like side kicks. But then, I mean, Braden, the power through your tricks is insane. So we got, I don't even know. One more round, right? One more pass?
No, that was it.
No, that was
That's
it?
it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. I know. We got to make our mind up.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
You can get
I'm
more
ready
next
now.
week.
More?
All right. Rory, let's send it to you real quick.
Great battle. I really love the cork behind the back, and I really like how Johnny responded to that and threw his hands behind his back for the pop full round. So Braden threw cheat 9, vanished touchdown.
Yes.
That's hard, bro. That's hard. Like
That's
that
a
is
tough
not
transition.
easy. That is not easy. I thought that I honestly had it 1-1 after the first 2 rounds. I'm not gonna release who I thought won. I think it was a great battle. I think both of them came to play, and I'm really happy to see who's moving on.
Awesome. All right, judges, give me a thumbs up if we're ready for this.
All right, just remind me who's in the number 1, 2 spot, because I don't mess this up.
Johnny's 1, Braden's 2.
Johnny's 1, Braden's 2.
All right, cool. Let's get this.
It's literally on their screen.
I don't know. I'm mind blown right now, bro.
That's all right. It's his first time.
All right.
Spare him.
All right, judges. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We got 2's taking it. Let's make some noise for Mr. Braden Meyer. Moving on. Man, but it was not easy. I can guarantee you that. I'm trying to speak for all the judges here when I say that. Johnny, you definitely brought it. The battle mindset between both of you was perfect. And as Caitlin said it earlier, is that it stayed respectful, but you can tell that you were here to battle. So we're going to send it over here real quick. Johnny, anything you want to say real quick?
I just wanted to say that 1 year ago, I had such an awful injury. I never thought I'd be able to even trick again. I had a herniated disc, let alone come back on my very first time actually battling for real and make it this far. So thank you to all the judges and everybody out there watching who helped support me along the way. And I really hope I can be back for the next season.
Awesome.
Really
Very
good job,
respectful, man.
Great
Congrats.
job, man.
I didn't know you had an injury, so more power to you. And
Take
Braden,
it all next time, bro.
Braden, you said it in your package again. I didn't get to release it. Maybe I'll save it. But you talked about this is your house and ain't no one's coming in it. You're not going nowhere. So you got something left for us for the finals?
Yeah. I'm ready to battle. I mean, it's going to be tough. This is probably the toughest part. I mean, at this point, though, I'm winning money, so that's kind of cool. No matter.
He already counted the check.
He said, he's like Joe Burrow, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, I love that. I love that.
Hey,
I love that.
That's honesty. That's honesty. Awesome. All right, boys. Well, great job. Braden, we'll see you next week. Johnny, thank you for being such a great competitor. Nothing but respect for both competitors. And we'll see you guys real soon.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. He counted his money.
Everybody.
Tyler, what's your thoughts from that round?
You're
muted.
Are you muted?
So much more that round than was the last round.
Can anybody hear him?
No.
You may be lagging.
Well, in that case, we'll send it over to Caitlin.
All right, guys, what's up? No, I'm just kidding. That was really good. I feel like it's really hard sometimes with trickers. Like they stick to a certain thing that they're good at, right? Which is either power or swag or like one or the other. But I feel like, and just because we just had Braden here, he combined it with both. He had that. He has the strength. He has the power. Like when you watch him trick, you're like, oh my gosh, like he's a machine coming at you. But he's also clean. He also stomps his landings. He also has style. So it's kind of more of the full package of everything. So when you're watching, you're just completely like captivated in what you're seeing. I mean, Johnny was great. He was, and he even like switched it up. At one point I was thinking, I was like, God, he kind of goes, all kind of the same way, always ends cart full. And I feel like that's really a go-to for trickers. Like, oh, if I don't have anything else, let me cart full. And it's like, okay, cart full is cool, but switch it up. Even if it's a cart front, which is something easier, it's just different. And we don't see different a lot of the time. It's always the same. So when you shirkin or when you do something different behind it and we get to see something that we don't always see, that opens up we're like, oh, cool. Like you get more points that way than just seeing the same old thing. So I guess for next week, everyone try to just switch it up, not the same old stuff, but except the Webster. I'm okay with those.
Awesome.
There's nowadays obviously didn't play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. You don't get more points for doing the same trick over and over again.
That is true. That is true.
I just had a flashback of Brandon's Webster. I just had a flashback in my head. I'm still on that. Brandon's Webster. I'm still on that.
Yeah, in the beginning where he was like,
bump that. What about Tolentino's Webster last time too, though?
Last week.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, everybody.
Yeah.
This is it. This is our final battle.
Fire.
This is our final
Let's
battle
go.
right here. We're going to be having Mr. Daniel Rivera going against Mr. Jacob Tolentino. We did put out a poll on our Instagram, so if you're not following us, MA Live Battles, we put out a poll, and this was the highest rated battle to watch. So no pressure, boys, but you know, this is the one Rory was saying all week through messages,
Yes.
texting that this is the one he couldn't wait for. So let's bring it.
Yes.
We're gonna send over here Daniel in the number 1 spot. Go ahead and introduce yourself again.
I was gonna say.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just excited, really excited to trick here. Yeah, no pressure. There's, I believe, in my opinion, one of the most hypest battles. You know, going against Tolentino, that's like going against David and Goliath. But well, you know what? Man,
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, I like it. All right, we'll send over Tolentino. He was inside the school this week. He's outside. Looks like.
Hey guys, it's Jacob Tolentino. Yeah, I'm outside today. I guess that was a mistake because my phone overheated. It's like 85 degrees outside. That's why I couldn't make the call. That won't change anything. I'm here to give it my all, and I'm here to show you guys what I got.
All right, I like it. All right,
let's do it.
Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. In the comment section, let us know who you guys got. We're gonna send over to Daniel. You're kicking it off. Round 1, Daniel, when you're ready.
Oof.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Tolentino. Let's go.
You bring it. Let's go. Oh, he's backing up for this one. Look at it. He's going far back, so he's going to big combo.
That was wild.
Oh,
okay.
Some old
Different.
school Steve Tirada.
Hey.
Ooh, clean.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No.
Oh, he threw on the Corona mask.
Is that Ciel?
We
I
are
am
in
losing
this.
it.
What? In this right now. Oh Lord, I don't even know who to send it to right now.
How can you even score that?
Oh.
Corona mask.
All right, let's go to Rory real quick. Let's go to Rory real quick. You wanted this battle. Has it lived? That was
I
round
did want
1.
this battle. Yeah, that's round 1. Daniel.
Eating snacks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is about to get real interesting. I mean, I honestly didn't even write notes because I was just so captivated by what they did. I thought Daniel, besides in the middle of the combo, he threw Webster to split. His cheat 9 was huge. The way that he transitioned into his coin drop was incredible. And then, come on, man, my man threw on the Corona mask and hit the dub super clean. This is great entertainment for me, man. So,
Man, let's
great so far.
I want this to keep going, but I do want to highlight Tolentino's sitting down eating snacks right now. So
That's what
Tolentino,
I
you're
said. He's eating snacks and having water on the grass during the middle of this battle.
Yo, I like this. Tolentino,
I
you're
love
up.
this.
You're in the number 1 spot. You're up. Yeah, put down your popcorn. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, he's taking it easy.
The jog to just warm up to get out there.
Twist.
Whoa.
Big 10. Oh.
No.
You're off screen.
Oh man, those trees are
Yep.
so dope.
All right. Let's send it over to Daniel.
I saw that.
You went out of
the
frame
double
a little bit.
After the double, you went out of frame though. All right. What you got for us, Daniel?
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, crowd awakener.
Okay.
He said, I see your dub, and I match you a dub. Oh, buddy. Tyler. Brought you here for a reason. This is your level of tricking. What do you think?
I mean, right now they're both throwing both of them right off the bat. You know, you could definitely tell they're both so amazing in skill, you know, and then you got 2 different styles with the kicking and then power moves as well. Like, this is mind blowing right now. It's really tough. You know, I'm being picky too. Like, I'm trying to make sure every transition to the next move's flowing and looking good. And right now they're both on top of it. They're both killing it right now. So I want to keep it going. I want to see a little bit more, and then I'll be able to make a better decision at the end. Right now, it's really close.
Hey, that's huge. All right. I can't believe I gotta say this. Last round, I want this to keep going. It's been nothing but fire so far. Daniel, you get to start us off. He looks ready. The Terminator. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
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 Breaking.
Ooh.
We got a 4. Oh! Right to it.
Oh my God. This is wild.
Bring it.
Oh,
It's on you.
Wild.
Oh my God.
Oh, kick combo.
Ooh. Where's
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh.
Oh, I pray you guys. Oh, I don't. Oh, don't go.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
someone's
Nice.
moving
Good
it.
camera
Thank
person.
God.
No. Yo.
Okay.
Nice. All
I
right,
like
hey,
how
we're
his
right
snaps
to
are
it.
in frame now.
Daniel, you're right back to it. You got to answer that. Let's go. Ooh. All right, I like it.
Okay,
It's strong.
okay.
Tolentino, you're up. Cleaning up the grass. Picking up his popcorn.
Ooh.
Box
Oh,
cutter.
that was
Okay.
cool.
Oh.
I don't even know what that was. That was cool.
That's what I was gonna say, Weaver. I was like, what was that at the end? Why'd you stop? Please keep going. Don't. Yeah.
Ciel, what you got to say, man?
Yo, this is the hypest battle I've seen in a long time. I haven't been this excited to watch a battle since I've seen Sammy V and Danny Graham accidentally do gainers at the same time at the US Open. This is nuts, man. That's all I gotta say to you, man. I really want. I thought earlier I wanted the two guys to move on. These two got to move on, man. I'm up here jumping up and down. Daniel's power just, you know what he did this 4-3 black belt form and then made it a trick combo. First off,
and added a b-boy pose and had a b-boy pose in the middle of it.
Exactly, and then added a b-boy pose into it. Jacob has just got so much, style. He's just like, yo, I do this for breakfast. I wake up, I eat my Captain Crunch, and then I trick. That's just how much easy it is. Like, I got popcorn. It's easy, brother. Right, he's like, Terrell Owens, get your popcorn ready because I'm about to put on a show. That's what I'm talking about.
I like it. How about you, Rory? What you got to say?
Man, I waited all week for this, and it definitely lived up to the hype for me. Daniel came to play today. I really like what he put down today. I thought Jacob is just a natural performer. He's got so much personality on top of an amazing skill set. These guys, I mean, sky's the limit for them, and not even just now, but I'm super looking forward to what they're able to do in the future. Yeah. Great battle. Great battle.
Incredible. Wow. No, I think every judge in here, you couldn't see the view that I got to see from watching the judge's perspective, but each pass, every judge is like this, like
yeah.
So, it was hype. I mean, it was amazing. So both, again, my hats off to both you boys. Incredible battle. Judges, give me a thumbs up when we're ready to vote.
This one's hard, man. This one's hard, man.
They have their numbers on there.
It's Daniel's
one.
Daniel's one.
Jacob 2.
Jacob's 2.
God, I'm ready.
Who's the producer of the
this
show?
One's hard,
I
man.
say they both.
This one's hard. This one's
Bro,
so hard.
like, I'm about to put both these fingers up, man. This is nuts.
I'm just
remember, this is why I'm not judging this week. We brought Tyler in while I'm taking the hosting duties. So
wow.
If anybody's gonna be mad, you can't be mad at me.
Oh,
all right, judges.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Judges ready?
I'm good. Yes, sir.
Judges, score. Oh, this is a close one. And one's got it. We got 3 1s in this one, where that means that that's Mr. Where am I at? That's Daniel. Everybody makes a noise for Daniel.
That was so good.
Daniel, who is that?
Hella close. Hella close.
That's got to be mom.
That looks like
Only
mom.
mom's got to yell like that.
They're both phenomenal. They're both so good.
Man, incredible job. Tolentino, man, let's send it over to you real quick. You're outside tricking. I love the energy. You're in beautiful San Diego there. What do you got to say?
I had a great time. Daniel came to play. I'm really surprised. I'm really impressed. And he did an awesome job. It was a great battle, and I appreciate being on this trick battle.
Awesome, man. Good job. Daniel, moving on. What do you got to say, bud?
I'm just super stoked that it was me. Shout out, like I said, to Tolentino. Great tricker. Not gonna lie, he had me on edge this whole week. Just had me thinking about, dang, what would Jacob do? It's always kept me on my toes. And because of that, because of him and all you other guys, there's the reason why I'm here and where I'm at. So I really want to say thanks to all of you guys, including the special guest, Mr. Tyler Weaver. Thank you guys.
Dope.
Appreciate you guys.
That's so
Like
dope.
Amazing. Lautner, like Junior.
Oh my God.
Man,
but just bigger,
again,
stronger.
Great job,
Yeah.
boys. We're gonna see Daniel. We'll see you next week. Jacob, I'm sure we're gonna see you again. In the near future. You got nothing but style, and I know you boys have been competing against each other for years on the circuit. So nothing but the level of respect that you guys have for each other when you're battling is impressive, and hopefully that always continues to carry over through your years of training. Because I can tell you right now from experience that I can see it now that both of you continue to train and compete against each other. You're gonna make both of you to the next level, and you guys are 2 huge stars that we have in the ATA, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for both of you guys. Great job. All right. Let's send it over. Tyler, you are our special guest this week. What were your thoughts, man?
That battle was insane. I'm glad I got invited to watch that because that was just so hype. Like every time they're going, you're right, Mr. Chow, I was just jumping. I was reacting like it's insane what these guys are throwing. That battle is so close. It really comes down to when they're both that skilled. When you have 2 triggers that are just so talented, it almost comes down to like their endurance and their conditioning to see who can maintain that consistency throughout the whole battle. Daniel came in and just killed that first trick pass. Like that was so long and all of it was so hard. It was crazy. And then Jacob came with a very long combo too and had some personality, with the mask, so it's like totally 2 different things. So it comes down to at the very last combo and stuff, like who's maintaining their energy and their height, who's staying clean throughout the whole battle. Because let's face it, when they're both that talented, it always comes down to the tiniest little mistakes. It could be a little slip, it could be the execution of a trick, the way you land. That's how you're able to tell the difference between these 2 triggers. It's so hard to tell. You could be the same way you're judging traditional forms and stuff like that. It always comes down to one chamber or one bad stance. You mess up a flaw in a direction, same thing in tricking. That's the way I see it. It's like when you have 2 talented trickers, it comes down to the way they execute it and like the little things. But both of them are just so phenomenal. That was just so tough. Like I said, I just wanted to throw this up, let them both go,
Yeah, I mean, for real. I'm with you, Tyler.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was incredible, guys. Thank you both again. You guys can go ahead and call out and go enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Judges, thank you, guys. Real quick, couple big announcements we got to say. First, I want to send a special thank you to the Red Letter Chasers. For those who don't follow them on Instagram, they are huge in the ATA community. And besides that, they have donated the new tricking shirt that they're going to be donating a free shirt to the winner of this battle for the brand new tricking shirt they came out with. So make sure everyone go check them out on Instagram. Go follow them. Cop yourself some new T-shirts and some new swag there. Again, to our judges, I mean, you guys, they didn't make it easy for you this week. I tell you that right now. That was
Nope.
tough. I'm kind of glad I didn't have to judge because no one gets to be mad at me.
All.
And just
It
y'all.
was tough, man. It was tough.
Caitlin.
Wow.
What up?
Let's I mean, you know, again, similar to Tyler, you grew up in the NASCAR circuit for so many years. Where would you put this battle compared to what you've seen in the past?
I mean, honestly, I think like we talked about last week, how the ATA got tricking in, you know, your guys' world a lot later than us. And I remember in the beginning, it was still learning and picking up things here and there. But now, I mean, some of these trickers, some of these kids that I see, they're right up with some of the NASCAR competitors. I mean, I only go to a few tournaments a year now, US Open being one of them, and I commentate on ESPN. And even from what I see there to what I'm seeing today, I mean, some of these trickers are just amazing. Like that last battle, I know we keep referring back to, but it was the most popular one. I mean, Daniel literally embodied what I said about Rory in the last one, like the swag with the power, was like just locking everything super clean. And I mean, Jacob too, you have that swag and just clean and kicks. And I think everybody's been fantastic, but I was truly impressed with that last one. So I think the bar is set super high. I don't even know what we're going to see next week. Like
Oh my gosh.
I'm mind blown.
let me read off these battles for next week.
Oh,
so we're gonna have Ethan Fineshriber going against Daniel Rivera.
Okay.
And then the battle, the moment we made these brackets, this is the battle that I had in my mind, thinking if we got to this point, it would get there. It's gonna be Brandon Evans versus Braden Myers.
Let's go.
That was the battle. Again, when I made this bracket and I looked at the way it could pan out and I looked at it a lot of different ways. And again, there were some people in here that surprised me. But when we came up with this bracket, that was one battle that I knew in the back of my head. If we get to this battle, it's going to bring – I mean, that battle we just saw there between Jacob and Daniel, but I think this battle between Brandon and Braden could be even bigger. Between the tricks that they have and Brandon's power with his kicks, and then Braden, the way he lands and his transitions. This is going to be a transition battle, I think. That's the way I would put it. Wow. This is going to be awesome. I mean, I don't know where to go from here.
This is super
and then
crazy.
Also,
and I just think super cool to you for putting this all together. Like for the kids who in this time have something to train for and work for and not just kind of be sitting home, like they are full on battling. So it's intense. And I know it's probably not the easiest for you also, and getting everything coordinated and everything else. So thank you to you for putting this, because I think it's super cool for everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
It's definitely been challenging keeping everything organized, and between the getting the battles set and organized and keeping all the competitors, plus keeping all the judges on time, it's definitely not easy. But I appreciate all the hard work. Again, next week, Ethan Fineshriber versus Daniel Rivera, Brandon Evans versus Braden Meyer. It's going to be a battle. So the way this is going to work, Ethan and Daniel will battle first. Braden and Brandon will go next. Winner between each battle moves on to go for first and second. And then whoever loses will still then go and battle for the third and fourth place. So we'll still have 4 battles next week. It's going to be awesome. Man, this has been fun. I mean, Rory, your expertise has been great in the last couple of days or last couple of battles, I should say. I can't thank you enough. Max and Ciel, you guys have been around these competitors for years and judging, and Max even competing against them as recently as just back in February. So it's a pleasure. Then of course Tyler, you're not new to this. You've traveled the world doing this as a spotlight competitor. And then I'm sure it's sometimes odd for you to be on the other side of these things, right?
A little bit. Like, don't even. When I saw that last battle, it makes me want to go backyard and start tricking up and start throwing down a little bit too. Definitely motivated me. No, it's so cool to see how like the next generation, is like how they're leveling up now, because it's crazy what they're throwing. I'm only excited to see what they're just going to continue to do and train. It's really cool just to kind of watch now.
Nice, but again, judges, thank you guys so much. We'll go live one more time next week for the grand finale. We're working on some new surprises for everybody, but next week we'll have the same style, same setup. Hopefully all the judges are able to make it back. Tyler, I know you're a very busy man, but who knows? We're just gonna keep adding judges. We always say special guests, but Rory was supposed to be a special guest.
I'll be there.
Rory was supposed to be special guest week 1. He's not always. Caleb was supposed to be special guest for week 2. She's like, can I just come back again?
Yeah, so, I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, this was awesome. I am totally down to do this again. So be that last judge for the finals. You got me.
I like it, man. Definitely, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. And next week, same time, everybody. Please, again, I know it's going to sound like the typical YouTuber.
Gotta do
please
it.
Like the video, share it all over the place, leave the comments, and please subscribe. The goal is for us to get at least to 1,000 subscribers. That way we can really continue to blow up these battles. As I said, we have the weapons battle next, and we are bow battle. We are taking the top 12 competitors. Go ahead and post a video on Instagram using the hashtag bowbattle1, and make sure you tag our Instagram page, MA Live Battles, as your entry. We will announce the 12 finalists on May 12th, if I have that correctly. We need all submission videos in by the 9th. May 12th, we will select the 12 that will go to our live battle, so don't miss out on that. And just for everyone that are still watching, and I made sure I waited until we didn't have as many people watching. I did, however, say the other night in one of our Sparring Words podcasts, if we got to 1,000 subscribers, I would do my Barbie girl form again. So there's some motivation.
Yo,
there's some
motivation just
motivation
now.
Wait, what?
I'll book my ticket right now. There, we'll book my ticket right now.
Was like, what?
You're gonna book that ticket for what? $7? Anyways, all right, buddy, we're gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. Thank you again, judges. Great job to all the competitors.
Man, thank you guys.
We're out of here.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, everyone.